Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair, everybody. My name is Wade, and this is my show Adventure On, where I go on adventures and then I tell you all about it. This adventure that I went on with my wife, and we went to the Creation Museum, which is in Kentucky. And she had been interested in going. I didn't know anything about it until she brought it up to me, and so we made a trip. We during this trip we also went and saw the gas station truck stop convenience store phenomenon known as Buc-ee's. There's a video about that, so go ahead and check that out. But this video is about the Creation Museum. So I didn't know anything about the Creation Museum beforehand. I knew nothing. So my expectation was a big question mark. This is the website for them. Go ahead and check them out. Really cool place. So I just kind of want to start off by saying that, my family, we're Christians, so we believe in creation. We believe in God and Jesus and the Bible. And so we believe in creation. And that's what the Creation Museum is about. It's about creation and the science that we can prove and all that stuff. So, first things first, let me tell you some stuff that I didn't know that I wish I would have known. So, it appears that the Creation Museum and the Ark, it's called the Ark Encounter, it appears that they're owned by the same people, or maybe they're just managed by the same people. But anyways, the point is they are not adjacent to each other. I don't know how we got the idea that they were adjacent to each other, like right next door to each other. We somehow got that idea. They're not. They're about 25, 30 minutes apart from each other. It's not a big deal. So, like I said, we, drove 6 hours to get there, and another 20, 30 minutes or whatever was not a big deal. So, anyways, they're not adjacent to each other. On the website, you can buy the tickets and print them or put them on your phone, and you can also buy the parking ahead of time. Super easy. It was all on our phone. They scanned the QR, everything worked. Super easy. So we drove down there on a Saturday. We did the Creation Museum on a Saturday. Then woke up on Sunday, did Buc-ee's Sunday morning, and then did the Ark Encounter, and then drove home. And then took Monday off to recover. It was a nice little vacation, though. Anyways, like I said, I didn't know what to expect, and there's quite a lot going on here. So here's a map of the park, and what I mean by park is it's really nice. It's like Disney quality, where everything is like super well taken care of and super clean and maintained and looks nice and professional. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect. And so to see how clean and nice and professional everything looked and was presented and maintained. And then all of the employees were super professional and clean and nice, and they all had uniforms, and everyone that we talked to was very kind and polite and professional. 5 stars, gold star. Take a look at this map. There's a lot of stuff going on this map. So they have like a 4D theater. So 4D is not just 3D. The fourth dimension is like wind and like rumbling in the chair and stuff like that. They've got a planetarium. They've got a botanical garden, a butterfly house, a playground for small children, a conservatory, a zoo. We did not go to the zoo at the Creation Museum, but we went to the zoo at the Ark Encounter. So I don't know what animals are there, is my point there. They got like a couple cafes and coffee shops and at least one restaurant, and they were building another restaurant while we were there. So that stuff. There's a gift shop, like a lot of places. There's zip lines. They do hold concerts there, and they have guest speakers on occasion. So there's a lot going on there. If you look at the map, you can see the conservatory and the observatory, and you can see like a couple of the cafes and the koi pond and the bog garden and the rainforest garden. Just all kinds of stuff. Um, we did not see the mining sluice, if you're not familiar with what a sluice is. But we weren't looking for a sluice, so of course we didn't see what we weren't looking for. Um, let me. Man, my stuck right here. Let me show you here. So here's a slideshow of the pictures that I took. um, One thing about the Creation Museum and the Ark Encounter is their exhibits are beautiful. Their exhibits are very well done, very well professionally made, very well laid out. They're clean and beautiful. Here's some pictures of the botanical gardens, and just there's a walk. So you come in from the main door. There's a couple of things there to your left and to your right, and then you walk through some beautiful countryside, some beautiful land, and there are dinosaurs hidden everywhere. So keep your eyes open for dinosaurs. These are some of the exhibits that I just thought were really beautiful. And All of the exhibits are about the ancient world, about creation, the time of the flood, how we can trust the Bible, what the evidence is. There's art. It's a beautiful thing. If you are a believer or you're interested in becoming a believer, it's a great place to get some information to fuel your faith and to back things up for you and to fill in some gaps. There's one of the restaurants that was available. These are just more examples of the many, many, many exhibits. Um, Pieces of advice that I have for you. It's a lot of reading. So if you're not used to reading, um, you may want to stretch your mind before you go there. There's a lot of people, including kids. There's a lot of things for kids, interactive things that they can touch and turn and open and close and interact with, which is fun for adults too. But it's very family friendly. There was a ton of things there to do and look at. Um, I would suggest, if I ever went back, I would bring a set of headphones because there's a place where you can scan a QR code and then get the audio for all the exhibits. And we just didn't do that. I mean, I had headphones with me, but I left them in the car, and my wife didn't have any, so like I wasn't gonna do that to her. But there's a ton of reading, and it's all really good, really cool stuff. Um, like I said, the Creation Museum and the Ark exhibit, the Ark Encounter, are not adjacent to each other, but they're not very far apart. You can get your parking and your tickets ahead of time and have them on your phone or print them out. Do not pet that raptor, please. They ask you not to pet that raptor. I just thought that was funny. Which means there's a lot of people petting that raptor if they have to make a sign about please don't pet the raptor. Um, in the end, I thought it was a great place to go. I'm really glad that my wife was like, hey, I want to do this thing. Do you want to do this thing with me? And I was like, yeah, let's do this thing. Really happy about it. Beautiful place. Worth your time if you're a believer. I would say give yourself a good 6 hours. Um, I would get there right at open. So go ahead and look at the website to get their hours of operation if things change seasonally. There's their address. Like I said, it was 6 hours away from me because I live in middle of Michigan. But super worth it. Super good time. Like I said, super clean, very professional. It's a great place to learn and get some information about the ancient world. And I really enjoyed it because I love beautiful exhibits that really explain and go into detail about our faith and where things are from and how things work. And I really had a good time. um, Clean bathrooms, prices were pretty reasonable in the gift shop and all the things like that. So I thought it was wonderful. Definitely, I give it 5 stars. I give it 5 stars. If you want to go to like a museum and learn some stuff and see some really great, clean, beautiful exhibits, 5 stars. Well worth it. So in the end, I would go again probably in a couple of years and get the audio and spend a whole day there. And we here at the Dragon's Lair want to say thank you for spending your time here with us at the Dragon's Lair.